All right, boys, here we go. We'll begin.
What is up, hockey family? It is good to be back. So, I'm Nick.
I'm Justin.
And we're the Davidson brothers. We'll never get that right. That's okay. That one sounded worse on my end, but I'll take it. Yeah, so this is the Two Brothers, One Puck podcast. If this is your first episode, welcome. We have producer Frankie here from Chirping Pucks podcast, also the CEO of Chirping Pucks Media. It's good to have you, producer Frankie. How you feeling today?
How am I feeling? I guess since you asked, I guess we'll just do a mention. So I'm battling a little medical issue right now, but we're gonna get through it. I'm not gonna go too much into it. But until the time comes, I don't have to say too much right now. But yeah, we're battling a little something, and we'll make sure we get that all taken care of.
Yes, sir.
Depends, though, obviously.
It all just depends. It all depends.
So producer notes before, as we always do, we start off the show with just going over a few things within Chirp Bucks Media, what we got going on. A big sponsor mention. We got our sponsors coming in for the Chirp Bucks Showcase. Got to do a big shout out. Patron Handyman. Thank you so much. Make sure you check them out. Check them out on our website. Go to chirpingbucksmedia.com. Go on our sponsor tab. All their information's on there. I'm awaiting Del Grasso. Shout out to Jimmy. To get me his logo, but we'll put his information out there. He's also a sponsor, but he's been in Florida for the last couple of days, boys.
Tourney hockey.
So, but he knows I'm in touch with him. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, I'll be updating more with the showcase coming up. We're kind of in that time. Oh, well, I guess we'll do the mention right now. March 21st, Media Day.
Yes,
Media Day scheduled for the showcase. We're going to be doing it over at Springfield Ice. Our new friends over there.
Yes, sweet, dude.
Because
I know we were a little bit worried. Like, we thought we were going to kind of have to maybe green screen it because we were having a hard time finding ice time. But, I mean, shout out to Springfield for squeezing us in.
Springfield looked out. And I'm excited to go over there. I know it's it's real close to home, too, for me, which will be great. But, yeah, pumped up for that. I'm super excited. Anything else I have? Nothing like good producer notes. Oh, we'll do another mention, and then we'll dive into the show. But prayers. Well wishes to Johnny Ruiz, Catherine Danbury, hat tricks, local guy. I want to. He has a GoFundMe. So Johnny, and this is all public information. We're not breaking any news here, obviously, for all the hockey people out there. Johnny had a stroke. Great guy. Know a few people that play with him over there at Danbury. Local guy. And Nick, I know you guys went to school together, so I want to touch on that as you're talking about it. I'm going to put the GoFundMe in the comments if anybody wants to share. I know it's been doing really good, which is always great to see. I know how important these things could be. So we're just going to put that in the comments. We already got our a few comments in there, but Mark, I see your comment. I'll be putting that up momentarily. Thanks for checking in, my guy. Happy as hell.
Thanks for checking in, buddy.
That's all I got. We'll get into the show, but why don't you touch a little bit, Nick, on Johnny?
Yeah, I mean, for those of you who know us personally, like we're from the New Jersey, Williamstown area. We both grew up. Justin's actually wearing Williamstown Braves jersey, which Johnny also played for. You know, that's his alma mater. Me and Johnny actually go back kind of ways. We actually started off in kindergarten together. Played the local street hockey circuits. He moved up into high school hockey. I unfortunately missed my calling for the high school hockey, but it was just cool watching him go up and like make his way through the circuit and get all the way to the prospect league. And I mean, I was looking it up earlier because I'm pretty sure I was certain, but I just wanted to make sure. Like the dude literally has the every player stat with the exception of penalty minutes for the Danbury Hat Tricks franchise. So Yeah, I mean he's their captain. He's put the work in for years, and like I know they're rocked right now, and like the amount of support that I get this, because like me and Johnny haven't really had much contact since high school. He's been a busy man. I've been a busy man, but it's just cool to see like such a good following over there in Danbury, and like they're right behind him. I'm pretty sure we've seen like his GoFundMe is pretty damn close to their target, but like don't let that stop you because like this is a long road for this man. I mean, for those of you who don't know, he had a pretty severe stroke. Like he's 31 years old. We graduated the same year, 2012. So he's still a young man. He's got a lot of time in front of him, and so it's really tragic. And I just hope speedy full recovery. And it's going to take some time. So anybody who like knows him or just local to the area, by all means, like reach out through family members or whatever if you can, and just donate, give whatever you can, even if it's just condolences or best wishes. That's the best way to go about it.
That's very well said. And Justin, I'll let you mention a few words, but I do want to mention we have the GoFundMe in the comments. It's ironic because you just never know sometimes. I mean, and the irony of that, where we stand right now, like because we were getting ready to plan something to go up there. If you remember, we were going to throw something at Danbury Arena and have a little tourney up there and stay for the hat tricks for the weekend.
Yeah.
So, just to kind of mention that, just because, just the irony of just the conversation of talking about possibly going up there and then something like this happens, it's just tragic.
Yeah.
Justin, if you want to add anything, by all means, go right ahead and we'll get into our first topic.
Absolutely. At the heart of our podcast is obviously the fact that me and Nick are on here as brothers. And I know Johnny has an older brother, and me and him didn't get along growing up, and of course there was that rivalry. We were both bullheaded, cocky. We were both very talented people. He was actually phenomenal. He was really good. He was just as good as Johnny was. But at the heart of our podcast here is it's about brotherhood and family on the ice. And best wishes for Johnny. Growing up, watching him and Nick play together was actually a pleasure. It was nice watching them play together. So yeah, best wishes to him and his family as always. Speedy recovery, brother.
I love that. That's so well said on both sides. That's really well said, boys. I couldn't have. That was great. That was from the heart. I have to appreciate that because I'm sitting here with a smile on my face because not only just us being able to promote something like this and plug something like this, but the personal connection that you guys both have. It was I kind of fanned out there for a moment. That was really cool because I just Johnny like when he was a little bit older and just running around and stuff like that. But I mean, following his career and even having the opportunity, and I'll do the mention like when AJ Galanti became assistant to the GM there, him and I got to have some good conversations because I remember when they were doing Ice Wars and stuff like that, and I was a part of that when they first started it, when they brought it back, and I was able to kind of help him out and send him a little plug, Claire McManus, who does work with Pro Edge Hockey Analytics now. Claire's one of the top scouts around, who's a good friend. Claire's like 23. Claire's young, and like all the big times follow her for her prospects information. So Claire was able to link up with AJ and bring in some talent for when he got hired, and then he was rehired, and it was pretty cool. But hearing your story, it's pretty remarkable. It's really cool to hear, boys, and very, very well said. GoFundMe's in the comments. If anybody has any kind of mentions they want to do, maybe a little story or something, by all means, put it in the comments. But we're gonna keep it rocking and rolling, boys, and we're gonna get into a little Olympic hockey. It's here, boys.
Oh man, I'm hyped.
God,
man. I'm so excited for this right now. Yeah, I'm so excited for this right now.
Well, we got such a good taste of it with the Four Nations tournament. Yeah. It's like you almost forget the different level that like the Olympics, like that, just the national level of hockey gets to, because like we grew up, hockey's a sport where like we've heard our dad say it. I'm sure he wasn't the first person to say it. Actually, let's plug Miracle on Ice. Herb, he said the name on the front is a hell of a lot more important than the name on the back.
Yeah, I'm not to cut you off. Sorry. The Netflix, The Boys of 80. It's on right now. I just watched it over the weekend. It's so hard not to get choked up, and I wasn't even born yet at that time. But Michael Ruzioni was on with Pat McAfee. Not that Pat McAfee needs a shout out from us, but
not from us.
I'll do the shout out just because it's one of the shows I love to watch during the day.
Yeah.
Michael Ruzioni was on there, And man, just the stories. If you haven't watched it yet, go on Netflix, check it out. Miracle. If all goes well, fingers crossed with the health stuff that I got going on. I hope I'll be doing the show on Wednesday. We'll be talking a lot of Olympic hockey because we'll be 2-3 days out from the Olympics.
I'm just excited to see that rivalry between the U.S. and Canada sparks back up.
Yeah.
I'm hoping the four nations brought that extra jolt, that extra spark, that extra, I need to win this in both teams. I think it draws out the best in both, and it's going to be fun.
Well, if the juniors showed us anything too, it's like let's not leave out like the European teams now too.
Oh, absolutely
not.
Because
they've stepped up. Like their rosters have increased over the last couple of years, and they actually have. I mean, look. There's a reason why they gave the juniors a run for their money. There were a couple of European teams that were like just coming out of nowhere, knocking people down.
I think this will be one of the most competitive Olympics that we've ever seen.
Oh yeah,
it's definitely
you know what.
There.
My biggest disappointment again, obviously we're never going to get political on this podcast. I just wish that we had a Russian team because, man, the amount of talent that gets left off the plate, with a Russian team would have. I mean, look, I get the rest of the world exists, but we're hockey guys. Like, so what's a hockey tournament without a Russian team?
We need the best of the best of the best of the best, and Russia missing is a glaring hole.
If we could play them during the heat of the Cold War, what the hell is stopping us from playing them now?
The world.
Got a comment here, boys. I want to save this for the right time. What's our good man Mike Mancini checks in? What's up, boys? Best American player, Brian Leach. Okay, might be a little biased. Obviously, might be a big Rangers fan.
Yeah.
We have a good little topic here of discussion, which we'll get into now. Which is obviously we debuted the great debate, and we're going to have another one, which is that exact question. Who is the best American-born hockey player? Patrick Kane just broke the record, has the most all-time points as an American-born player. I'll just throw it out there. I don't consider him top 3 points-wise.
Oh, that's shocking.
I have to consider who he played with for so long, and let me tell you something. That Chicago Blackhawks team was absolutely diabolical.
That dynasty was a wagon. It was a wagon.
Well,
so good. Patrick Sharp. I mean, he had a right people to play with. Jonathan Taves. I mean, Seabrook.
Well, I was going to say that
just points.
I was going to say, like, it's easy to play selfish offense when you have a stingy defense.
Oh, yeah.
And that's something Chicago always, and you got Crawford in the back. So, like, even if they get around your defense.
Niemi. Well, Niemi was the rookie goalie that beat us.
That's true.
I'm not taking anything away from Patrick Kane. I think that he's an incredible player. I think, like, he was the first face of, like, really American-born players getting put back on the map.
Yeah,
back on the map from when one player originally put them there, and that's Mike Modano.
Yeah, let's skip
look,
Mike Modano one here.
I mean, I wouldn't put Kane over Modano per se, but it's hard not to it's hard not to get there. It's like I understand because Modano kind of did it with less, but not always.
Did it with a lot less. Nah, a lot less. He had.
But at the same time, even with that being said, though, there were times where, as good as that Blackhawks team was, they really rested all of the weight of their success on a Patrick Kane play. Like, there were so many times, whether it's an overtime, it's a shootout, whatever it might be, he came up big when it mattered. So it's like, on top of just the points, he also was a clutch player. He's a very clutch player.
I agree, but Modano didn't shy away from that clutch spotlight neither, man. Modano's the greatest of all time. If you want to go defenseman-wise, I think Chris Chelios, no offense to Brian Leach, Chris Chelios has got Brian Leach 100%.
I think if I'm going to be a little biased too, I think Hully needs to be up in that conversation too.
Brett Hull could be mentioned, but Modano,
I think Brett Hull, because he has a more well-rounded game. I think Brett Hull has a more well-rounded game, whereas the first two American players we talked about were pure goal scorers. That's their game, goal scorer.
You real quick, hit a Hulk for a minute. We got my buddy Cliff checking in. Hits you with the, well, let me tell you something, brother.
Let me tell you something, brother.
Let me tell you something, brother. Thanks for checking in, Cliffy.
Yeah. I mean, Hully's in there. I think Hully was a well-rounded player, but Hully was still a pure goal scorer. He was still a pure goal scorer, 100%.
What if like, because like we don't know if this is the last season for. Obviously, he's a Detroit kid. He loves Detroit, so I'm sure he's really really happy to be on that squad. And as long as they keep him, he will stay. I kind of feel like that's where we're at with him. So like, let's say, I mean, look, I'm not saying they're great, but they're in the top 5 right now. Who's to say if they don't win another cup, the conversation changes because now Kane has another cup under his belt.
They ain't winning no cup. They ain't winning no cup.
So,
Get out of
here. Maybe not.
Father Time is undefeated, Nick. Father Time is undefeated.
Give him 3 years because we got Casa's coming up. Casa's coming up from the Rapids.
How old is Kane right now, to be honest? Yeah, that's a long time.
I'll look it up. I'll look it up. I'll look up and see how old he is.
He's about 37. He's got to be about 37.
I'm going to look it up. You guys keep going. I got to just...
That's 40.
He could play till 40. He hasn't had many major injuries like some of the other players. He's had he's had a pretty healthy career. He's had a...
Yeah, he has. I can't take away that. He looks old, though. Look at this picture of him. He looks old.
He's got 2 kids.
Facts. That's tonight's Depends joke of the night, boys.
Oh, God.
Speaking of, Jesus Christ.
I will say, like, you know, Mike Madonna will always be near and dear to the heart because, like, that's our we grew up. That's when we got into hockey. So being American-born players, watching people. Well, and you know, let's throw them all out there. I mean, even Keith Kachuk. Like, there's so many American guys
out there. Where do you put Darian Hatcher, dude? Top 15? Top 10?
I love Hatcher, but
I loved Hatch. I'm sure Justin's not too crazy about him since he knocked out your captains.
Well, because I was going to say his style of game has gone away. So it's
I'm not going to say Hatcher wasn't good. Hatcher was an enforcer defenseman. So he was good at hitting. Yeah. He was good at being nitty. He was good at being nitty gritty in the corner, getting people out of the front of the net.
Oh, he was so physical. He was just like a Pronger.
But here's the thing: is Pronger could play defense. If Hatcher missed you, you were walking him. So that's my point. But if Hatcher missed you, if you were able to make him miss, he was getting walked a lot, unfortunately, because he was a little slower.
I don't think people put enough respect on Scott Stevens' defense. It wasn't just all hits. It wasn't just all hits.
If you touched the puck and got close to him, he wasn't stealing it or poke checking away, dude. He was literally running through you like a freight train.
He was cross-bodying you, bro. He was a problem.
You don't see the open ice. You don't see the open ice anymore, dude. Like,
you're not allowed to. Yeah.
Oh my God, dude, he was.
You're not allowed to.
I'm telling you, he's not my. And Nick's gonna love this. He's gonna get hard on this one. My favorite guy hitter was probably Cronwell. 100%.
Oh yeah, dude. Nobody perfected that along the boards timing like Cronwall.
No, I'll go with that 100%, my man.
And if you actually watch him, it's pure back skating. Like he back skates and then just throws his ass into their body.
I'll throw up an argument there, though. The only person I think that could open ice or even board hit better, and probably better than anybody ever to play, would be Dustin Bufflin.
I thought you were going to mention that name. Yeah, but Big Buff. He was a goal scorer. Big Buff could put the puck in the net, too. He was
good. He could, but I just remember the video of him manhandling 2 players
dragging 2 players across the ice.
You guys are coming with me, and it was just like, God damn, bro, he is an absolute unit.
He was huge. Yeah. He was huge, dude. He was like 6'7", 6'8".
Yeah,
big dude.
6'11" on skates, and he was probably 230. Dude,
they used to give him shit for his weight all the time. They would try to get him to like lose weight and shit. He's like, the hell with that, dude. That's my game.
He played for a while too. Because he ended up playing. I mean, believe it or not, I'll have to check the stats before we transition out to the next topic. But he played a long time at Winnipeg too. He was there for a little bit.
Oh yeah,
I think he ended up becoming the captain of Winnipeg for a little bit.
I think so. Yeah,
and he was what, Atlanta before that, obviously. So
yeah,
Atlanta.
The Thrashers.
Nah. He wasn't on the Thrashers. Thrashers out of the league in like 2005, weren't they?
I'm gonna look it up.
But then who was he on before? Because he was Chicago. Team before. Was it Chicago?
That's where he won the cup.
Yeah.
That's
Big
right.
Buff,
that's right. Yeah, he was
No, but
definitely fun to
He's
watch.
40.
With that being said, I mean, we're definitely excited for the Olympics. I can't
He
wait
did
to
play for the
watch.
Thrashers. He did. I
He did play.
want to give Justin his credit. Yeah, he played
Wow.
for. I'm sorry to interrupt you, Nick. And I'll let you get back to it. Chicago Blackhawks, Atlanta Thrashers, and Winnipeg Jets over 11 seasons.
Yeah.
What years did he play for the
defense.
Thrashers?
He probably transitioned with the Thrashers when they went to Winnipeg.
Yeah, he probably was part of the new franchise. I think he was named one of the first captains because they also had Patrick Laine. I think. Well, like
Yeah, Lana. Yeah,
Laine was one of their first draft picks when they came back. So definitely,
love it.
But yeah, definitely excited about Olympics.
No, but at the end of the day, I know Canada's chomping at the bit. They already think they got gold in their mouth. But I say Team USA. Fuck it. I will never root against our boys, even if I think the roster's stacked up against us. Like we talked about Miracle on Ice, that don't mean shit when gold's up for debate. Period.
All I'm going to say is I mean, look, Jack Kennedy. I'm not rooting for the boys. U.S. all the way, baby. We want that gold too. But I'm not gonna check mark out Sweden or Finland. Either one of them teams are absolute problems as well. I wouldn't be shocked if Canada and U.S. get bounced by both Finland and Sweden out of nowhere. So it's definitely not out of the question.
Well, you saw the World Juniors. The World Juniors, neither Canada or USA. I know it's a all different team, but. The talent that comes from the native country is more or less what the conversation is.
Honestly, I just can't wait to see Wilson collide with one of the Kachuk brothers because it's going to happen. I mean, it's set up. Yeah. It's already set up to happen. Just imagine
the Kachuk boys just jumping them.
Dude, they probably need to because I love the Kachuk brothers, but Wilson's a tough son of a bitch, man.
So there's no fighting in Olympic hockey if I remember correctly, though.
Let's confirm it.
You think they're gonna give a shit?
I think so because on the Olympic scale, that does hold weight. You are representing your country in a national,
especially with the booing of the anthems and shit like that. You think something's got to go. Something's got to give.
What I'm thinking is they got it all out of their system. That
I have the verdict, boys. I'm sorry. Fighting is strictly prohibited in Olympic ice hockey under the IIHF. So it's the International Ice Hockey Federation regulations. Players who engage in fighting receive a 5-minute major and an automatic game misconduct.
Which means they're tossed. And they're not going to do that on the Olympic stage.
Leading to rejection. Unlike the NHL, the Olympics emphasize skill and speed, pushing fighting severely with potential for further multi-game suspensions. Now the Four Nations was a different thing, but before we get to the next topic, because this has been a really great topic, boys. And real quick, just a quick reminder: Johnny Ruiz, happy birthday to him. He had a massive stroke. We have his GoFundMe in the comments. Check that out. Whatever you can do to help, greatly appreciate it. Two Brothers One Puck podcast, hosted by Nick and Justin Davidson. Make sure you follow them on social media on their Facebook page. The numbers are growing. I'm looking there, and they're just growing, boys. Give them a follow on their Facebook. That's all I have on my end. We're taking a little break. I'll give you guys your final thought, and then we'll take a little break. Final thought on the Olympic hockey. Yeah, Justin.
Final thought, man. Again, like I said, U.S. I want to see U.S. come out, play hard, represent the country well. I'm just hoping for a very exciting and powerful Olympics. I hope it's one of the most competitive ones that we're going to see.
Yep. I just want to say, Hoove, this is God-given. I don't own a straightener. This is God-given.
Captain the Cool Star checks in. I love how Nick straightened his hair tonight. And we have one more comment. Joe Robinson. We did a little mention at the beginning of the show, but we're going to do a little mention right now.
That's right.
Picture of Handyman. Big sponsorship for the Chirping Showcase. Thank you so much. Make sure you check them out. Go to our website, chirpbucksmedia.com. Go under the sponsor tab. All their information is there. If you reach out and you're looking for some work to get done, I know I'm going to be in touch definitely once I get through what I'm getting through for a couple of things. Make sure you let me know what your bucks at.
Yeah, they're some of the most wonderful people on the planet, man. Some of the most wonderful people.
Some of our favorites, and we greatly appreciate the all sponsorship. Nick, did you give us your final thought, Nick, and we get move on?
No, I mean, honestly, one of my things is
I forgot.
This is me being a Detroit guy. I'm still a little sad that Alex DeBrincat has 30 goals right now, and he's not on the Olympic roster. He's playing out of his head all season, and I would love to see a guy with because like look, I know he's undersized, but he's got grit, and like I think in the past that's been USA's like problem is like I know it's not a physical game, but like you got guys out there who like they just didn't seem like their heart was in it. You know, it's cool to see the Kachuk brothers because, you know, they're always down for it. But, like, in reality, there were a couple of – I mean, look, I don't want to call out Patrick Kane because we just gave him a shout-out. But I remember the last Olympic team he was on, like, they just didn't look like they wanted to be there. Like, they were kind of coasting. They weren't connected. Too many Chiefs, not enough Indians on that team. You know, so I'm really – I'm not – yeah.
Always goes back to Detroit, doesn't it, Justin? Always goes back to Detroit with this guy.
Well, there's a couple of guys too.
I tried to take the Pittsburgh down myself, but I get it. We all have our favorite teams.
We all have our favorite team. We also have our favorite time for a little 60-second break. We'll be back on the other side, and then we're going to get into some of the hockey games that you guys have been playing. We are cruising right along. This is the 2 Brothers 1 Puck podcast.
Yeah, boys.
Let's go.
Chucky with 2 goals, Doug with a goal, Hoove with a goal, Alex with 2 goals.
Couple goals.
Couple goals.
Little vaccine stuff. And we're back from our break. Thank you for still sticking with us. Just I feel like the minute break does a lot. I feel like it gives us a couple of seconds to kind of decompress, do what we got to do, and get back into it. Those who just joining us, this is 2 Brothers 1 Puck podcast, hosted by Nick and Justin Davidson, part of the Chirping program. Thanks for sticking around with us. We're going to get towards the second half of the show. I'm just going to get a couple comments here. Oh, man. The one and only Justin. I'm in the bird. Pens are tied.
Oh, Santora, you're killing me, brother. I'd kill to be there.
Santora, I hope you're doing well, bro. I love you. I miss you. I hit a post today in the BLPA group. I'm actually just got I went work. I was at Walgreens picking up some stuff that I need for everything going on. And I looked at my phone. I'm just scrolling a little bit, and I see him put a post in the BLPA. Oh, boys, any BLPAers want to grab a beer? And I'm like, in the Berg, huh? Watching a little Ottawa Senators and Penguins game. Be careful out there, brother.
Nicey. Yeah, be safe, buddy.
We'll be seeing you soon, man. Hopefully everything's going good. The new dad,
yeah, man.
The new dad. I got to see the baby twice already.
That's awesome, dude.
Skates on. Oh, dude. Yeah, I saw the baby had a full beard, told me to go fuck myself, dude. I was saying,
Sounds about right.
A quarter keg.
Myself.
The first time I ever met Santora, he came onto the bench literally. He came on maybe 5 minutes into the game. He was one of the last people on the ice, and as he comes onto the ice after play stops, he's literally carrying a quarter keg onto the bench with him. And I'm like, I looked at Hoove, and I said, Hoove, who's that? He goes, that's Santora. And I looked and I went, oh my God, he's just got the quarter keg. And I'm like, yeah, I love this guy.
He's one of my favorite people I got to meet. We're doing a Santora. So Santora holds the record for most live views ever on Chirping Pucks. 6 episodes. He is number 1 with I think it was 17,283. So it's like 17,000 live views. You know how my live views throughout the 24-hour period. So usually when I do the cutoff, he was at 17,000.
Yeah,
we did a show during the day. We did a daytime show at 3:00. Oh, it was so good. I did it was so good. It was so much fun. He's a legend. I love him.
Yeah, love the guy. Absolutely.
But let's get into stuff. Well, I'm sure he'll love this. Even when he's not here, he's still here. Let's get into some action. Little hockey stuff.
Yeah.
is the threes. You got the championship happened.
Yeah. We'll grades over that one. That one wasn't exciting.
It was fun. I had a blast.
So yeah, I mean, look. So the threes was an interesting. Like we play with a lot of guys that we play with in the sixes already, so it's like not really new faces per se, but like the Badgers were a new team, as a bit of a conglomeration of guys from different teams, and like like don't get me wrong, like they're chirping, they're acting up, they're running scores, but like we know it's lighthearted. Yeah, they're good dudes. Like
love them guys.
Love them.
Yeah, they're lovable. So even though 20-6 wasn't exactly how I wanted to go out, mind you, I also like got my whole calf blown up basically by DeGrasso. So I'm pretty sure I'm still like. Actually, hold on. Let's see if I can't give you guys a little. Little day 10.
Oh yeah,
it's brutal.
That's 10 days in.
And Del Grasso also a sponsor. Still waiting on that logo from him, but Del Grasso pulls and spots.
This is about to be his new logo. My fucking calf. That should be his logo.
You can use the logo. I might end up creating him one just to get his sponsorship rocking and rolling. Which really appreciated, by the way.
But it was cool to see them win. They deserved it. Like they didn't rub it in too much. I would have wanted to lose to any other team. I hate to even fucking say that sentence, but it's the truth. Well, yeah, they could still suck it though, because with that being said, I was just saying. With that being said,
Brian Santoro checks in. Honey Badgers can suck it.
Well, that kind of leads us.
Yeah, but I'm sorry.
No, I was gonna say that kind of leads us into the next category, which is the frenemies team, which is the result of this.
Before we go on to that, I do just want to say, I think all three of us can agree on this one. When we first started the team and we were talking about doing this, I want to give a little shout out to Josh. Big round of applause for Josh, captain of his first team. Made it to the championship as the captain of the team. It was unfortunate I wasn't able to play this year, but it was nice to have a part in like putting the team together for the guys that were on there that were part of the original crew. Thanks for being there for Josh.
Definitely.
We know what it was all about. It was all about just getting Josh out there to be captain of the team and having some fun with him. It was cool to get to play a couple games with him, or I think I played one. I guess against the Honey Badgers. But yeah, big shout out to our captain, Josh Lafferty. We love you, buddy.
Man.
Pick it up from here.
Yeah, I mean, and again, shout out to Josh. We just saw him again. He's playing full time for the Rusty Wolves now, so we just faced him with the corner. So we'll get into that with the Cornstar corner. But yeah, so like Justin is more of a sub. Yeah, we'll get into that one. Justin's more of a sub for this team, but this team is like, I know my Cornstar guys watch, and I'm going to get a lot of grief for this one, but so I sub for the Honey Badgers. So now with this spring summer league, they have 2-tier teams for 3-versus-3, whereas last year they were only able to get 1 tier. So like that's exciting. And the Honey Badgers have a team in both tiers, and with their couple of their guys being in Florida for their tourney, they asked me and Justin to come sub for them. So we're like, oh yeah, like great, dude. We would love to get more ice time. We lost to you guys. It's gonna be cool playing with you guys. Well, we get out against this new team called the Wookiees. And let me tell you, not a single one under the age of over the age of 28. I'm willing to put all my money on it. Not a single one. And granted, like they didn't. They're new. They're new to the U. They didn't really know. They got in a division they didn't belong in. The Honey Badgers took a bit of a beating. And honestly, I turned to them and I said, "Welcome to the Tater Tot experience, boys."
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, it's a thing now, dude. Some
of them guys.
They were good. I heard they were pretty good. Nick was telling me when we were on the phone. He was saying that they were a pretty good club, and then that moved, right? Because now you guys put in the team that you guys are the Corn Yetis, right?
Yeah, well, yeah. So the Yetis don't want to go with it, but I made a logo and everything, dude. It's sick. It's a sick logo. But I just thought it was funny that me and Chucky were 2 of the full-time Corn Stars who joined full-time Tots, and with the Tots kind of folding, we were like, oh well, we're not sure. We'll probably skip this season, and we'll probably bring the Tots back in the winter. And obviously after subbing for the Wookiees or subbing against the Wookiees and the Wookiees getting moved up, Jerry kind of started scrambling and reaching out to players who, have played in the past to see if anyone wanted to put together almost like a free agent team. Whereas like me and Mike K got our hands on Mike K from the Yetis. We got our hands on it, and like he started I threw it out to my guys. He threw it out to his guys. A lot of his guys answered. Chucky answered. So now we got me and Chucky, who are corn stars. Now, guys who are familiar with the U, you got 2 corn stars playing on a team with like 6 Yetis. So it's like it's the birth you never thought was gonna happen, dude. Like because those 2 teams do not get along historically. But like you said too, at the heart of it, it's also in a way like me and Chucky have talked bridge that gap too. Like we talk about the wild, wild west of the Rusty division, but like as funny as it is, and as much good content as it brings us, it's not always fun hockey to play. It gets tiresome. Like especially if you find yourself being the player who kind of gets caught in the mix a lot.
Used to are always in the mix. Used to are always in the mix somehow.
Like flour and sugar, baby. You need us,
dude. So I was talking to Nick about it all off air before we started. Just like I was like, you two are always you little shit starters, but you guys aren't even the ones starting it. I mean, Nick plays a certain way, which everybody is aware of how. I mean, I can't be like naive about it, and nobody else should be either. So if somebody were to really give you shit at this point, like that's how you play. If they're gonna call it, they're gonna call it, and you'll still bitch and complain like you usually do. But I love you for it. But people know how you play, so if they're gonna complain to the refs, it's like, dude, if they're letting it go, then the refs have accepted. Now he doesn't play like the hurt, but he plays aggressive as shit, and we'll have our day eventually. I talked to you about it all fair. I guess I'll do a mention. So, Justin, you know how bad I've been wanting to play against your brother because just the way he hits. The way our history started out, we got to at least give each other one good licking. I might play for the No Sabros against your team. Come showcase. I will tell you something, brother. What was that comment? I will tell you something.
I'm not talking about you two fighting. I mean, you're playing against me too, brother.
Oh, I would never fight. Oh my God. I wasn't even going there.
Oh, never. Well,
But we know what we're gonna do. That puck gets dumped in. I don't even know.
This is 2 brothers.
That's a good
2
point.
brothers, 1 Frankie.
Yeah,
2 brothers, 1 Frankie.
The boys will be there. Trust me. But we need that. Nick, it's gonna come to the point where I'm not gonna have the puck. I'm just like, you're just gonna go charge into the boards together to see who comes out. And like, I can see Nick just abandoning the play. He abandoned the play.
And just a little foreshadowing. There you go, boys. There you go, fans and family. If you see Nick and Frankie just skating away from the puck at each other, just ignore them. Let them go.
Look, all I'm saying is the last person who challenged me to something like that is sitting across from me. Yeah, no. He's sitting across from me, and he got splattered on the glass like a fucking bug in a rainstorm, dude.
Still didn't knock me off my feet.
Yeah, because I kept you on your feet. I had you pressed against the bar.
I missed that. Nick was like, that was the All-Star game where Nick was like, "Yo, did you get that?" I was like, "No, what the fuck? I missed it."
It was organic. I can't, and that's the thing. I can't plan shit in hockey. It's just organic for me. Like if I see an opportunity, this might be planned a little bit.
We're gonna know when it's gonna. Justin said, if you see these 2 idiots skating away from the play, just ignore them.
Just ignore them. Just let them be. Let them live out their shoulder rubbing fantasies. Okay.
Well, look. Shout out to DeMarco, because if DeMarco's reffing, he ain't calling that shit.
I did reach out to him. I got to reach out to him again because I need one more ref. I have little Jung across the street reffing that.
Yeah.
I think. Because he's a new ref, I think DeMarco will be able to kind of like show the ropes too. I was thinking about even like jumping in, but now I'm gonna end up playing. But
get DeMarco over.
I'll pay him the money too. We got in the budge.
Yeah, we got in the budge. Shout out John DeMarco.
Yeah, cash Nick. Too. Who doesn't like cash when you're reffing?
Nick DeMarco, excuse me.
Yeah.
Good old Nick. All right, let's move.
It's Justin's turn, right?
Yeah, let's move on to the little Cornstar Corner.
Into the Cornstar Corner.
I'm gonna put our logo up here, guys.
Cornstar Corner, brought to you by Pro Edge Hockey, Elite Player Evaluations, guys. Can't wait to work with them. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what the stats bring. But on to the Cornstar Corner. Pretty good game overall last game. We finished up, I believe it was 8-2 finish. We had quite a few players with multiple goals. We had quite a few I guess we'll say issues with the game with the puck bouncing. I know it was very warm puck, and it did feel like a tennis ball at points. But overall, we had our captain, starting us off with a goal to start the game. Wolves tied it up to end up the first in a tie, 1-1. Second period, it got a little out of hand for them. Chucky was able to pot a couple quick ones. Hey, Chucky potted ones about a minute apart. It looks like actually here, I'm going to say 41 seconds apart. Chucky potted.
Shout out to Chucky.
Quick goals by Chucky. That actually birthed the 20 and 21st goal of the season for him right there. Dougie Hollowell then buries one maybe 40 seconds after Chucky's two.
Oh, dude, you guys right that. That's a barn burner right there.
Yeah, 3 in a row.
Yeah, the two that Chucky they were just clean shots. Dougie's shot was a clean shot, but it got deflected straight up in the air and went right over the goalie's head. So it's right up over him. So definitely was so on to the third period. At this point, we were up to 4-1. Chucky assisting from me as well.
Oh, Justin with a goal. Adds to the old goal title.
No goal for me. Me and Chucky assisting. Pat with a ridiculous backhand from the
backhander.
You think of the backhand?
Oh, dude, it was great. Backhand.
Nasty.
So then we actually had the Wolves respond. They put one up. Dan Ashenfelter, assisted by Kayla Rhodes. It was a clean shot. It was a clean shot.
Hell of a shot.
It was.
Hell
of a shot. It was a very clean shot.
Kayla. Kayla's a star.
Shout out to Kayla. Oh, sorry. Shout out to Kayla. As a defenseman, I kind of pick things up. She plays really good position because she was the only winger who was covering me. Like that whole game, she was the only winger from the Wolves covering me, and I was like, holy shit! Like she knows how to play her position.
I remember when she started, when she first came in. She's been playing for a little bit now, but I think it's been about. She jumped in, I think, the third season. She was a Foundry gal, and then you got in with the Wolves. I think she was on the Beavers for a season, but she's been with the Wolves for a little bit. Kayla's cool.
Yeah, there's a couple times I was back checking, and if there was a shot and a rebound, she was going to bury it. Leedsy had a great game, of course. After they put that one in, we just had another little burst or spurt of goals. Nick actually with a snipe from the point, assisted by me and Alex.
Jesus with the goal.
And then Alex went on a little tear. 2 goals in 20 seconds for Alex Howie. Immediately.
What was the final?
It was 8-2. So I don't believe the score kind of showed how the game went. Again, we had a couple spurts where we had 3 goals within a couple minutes. That's
a nail in the coffin, if you ask me.
Yeah, it's hard to come back from that.
Yeah, I think that second period really kind of, put some wind out of their sails. But I don't think the score really dictated how that game went. The game was an overall very tight and fun game. I enjoyed the game. It was a level playing field, I think. It was a physical game.
It's always physical, you two knuckleheads.
Yeah, all I would say is I don't know the kid's name, or else I would shout it out. But shout out for having a $400 CCM Ghost and two-handing me across the shin guards. You must have a great life, dude. Because I have $150 stick. I have $150 stick, and I don't want to touch nobody with it, dude.
We insured that shit.
Maybe his warranty was up, and he was hoping he could crack it across my shin guards. I don't know.
Well, to finish it up, I got to do the 3 stars. So I think I'm going to do the 3 stars here. We're actually going to do you as the 3rd star, Nick. 1 goal, 1 assist, 2 points.
Oh, I'll take it.
We're going to take Alex as the 2nd star with 2 goals and an assist for 3 points. And king of the castle, king of the cornfield. This game is Chucky. Chucky with 2 goals and 2 assists, 4 points on the night, boys.
Nice, Chucky.
Well done. Honorable mention leads 16 out of 18 saves with an 88 save percentage.
Shoot that much. How many shots do you guys have?
Oh, like 38? I think 38.
36 shots.
I do have to say, you left one thing off. Now, they didn't record it, and I'm going to put in a stat correction. Leeds had an assist.
Yes, he did.
So Leeds shoveled a shot off to me. I swung it up to Chucky, and Chucky took it down and put it in. So that's a goalie point there. That's a goalie point. And if we have any of our you guys listening, do me a favor, save me the trouble, give Leedsy the point, please.
Please.
Let the boys know.
Get his
We got our next game.
Next game is so it'll finish up the regular season here for the Corn Stars. We're looking to hold on to that second place. Obviously, I think the Yetis have clinched the first place at this point. But we're playing the House of Pain, which, if I'm not mistaken, is also their exit to the UAHL. Best of luck to the House of Pain or anything they do moving forward. We look forward to seeing you guys on the 15th, the day after Valentine's Day. So maybe a little love on the rink will be a beautiful thing.
I don't know
boys. All right, boys.
There might be a little love lost there. If this is their exit the day after Valentine's Day, they might want to play Heartbreaker. So we got to be careful, because that number two spot's sacred in the U now, because this is the first year where the Rusty has the amount of teams it has. So the first 2 teams get a first round bye, and then with that being said, the semifinals and finals are also the best of 3. So I want to get straight into the best of 3 hockey. Like I don't want a one and done game. I want a best of 3.
Yeah, boys, that's a really good stuff. I mean, nothing like playing spoiler. And listen, I'll say this: when we played them and we didn't run them up, the game actually ended early. We said, no, we don't want to do this. You know what I mean? And then I think we did a little open hockey with the boys afterwards. It was a good time. So hopefully they don't play. Try and bring in some old friends or anything like that to try and play spoiler on their last game. People do it. We know that people do it.
Yeah. We'll hit him with the Patrick Kane Sally, since he just broke the record. The little heartbreaker. Yeah, a little heartbreaker. There you go. It was a good Sally. It was a good Sally because it was an overtime winner. So what better time to break out the heartbreaker than in overtime?
Absolute stud. All right, boys. Great show. Anything else you want to add?
Other than anybody who's listening, you're playing in the showcase, whether it's with us, against us, or with Frankie. And I don't know if Frankie found his players. If you're still looking, anybody who feels like you missed your opportunity to join the brothers for the showcase, you still want to be a part of it, there's still spots available. So just reach out to either us on the Two Brothers. You can reach out to Frankie personally, or even hit him up on the Chirping Pucks Media page, and we'll try to get you a spot for sure.
Absolutely, yeah. We got some opening spots. Yeah, I'll be forget my team all rocking and rolling. The positive state, so that's all that kind of matters. That's always the key thing. And you guys are already ahead of the game. Rosters are due. I think today, but I'm gonna give it to the end of the week. Just because of everything that's going on. So, all right, good show, boys. Good show. Make sure you follow the Chirp Pucks Media on social media. You get to see all the boys' stuff. 2 Bars, 1 Puck on Facebook. Check them out on Spotify as well. We'll have that uploaded by the end of the week. Yes. But reach out to us if we can do anything, and we're looking forward to Chirp Pucks on Wednesday.